Hello, welcome to Tricia's Cards and Crafts and another of my Simple to Stepped Up on Sundays series and today these are the two cards that I've made, and I'll show you how to make this one. I'm using the Forever Fern stamp set, and I'm using the Hello and To a Friend That Makes Me Smile, and just the one leaf image is this one there. Okay, so very simple card, but I think it's really pretty, and that's the inside and the envelope. So I've used the same image every time. For this one I'm just changing the direction that they're sort of being stamped in, and for this one I'll explain a bit more in a bit. I'll just carry on with the card now. So I've got my usual note card and envelope, and the colours I'm going to use are, I can find them, here we go, Fresh Freesia, Bumblebee, Pale Papaya and Real Red, plus Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green and Pacific Point. So I've got, yes, that's all of them. Right, so let's make a start. Right, so let me just take this piece away a minute. There we go, I'll be stamping off. So the first colour I'm going to use is Real Red. And here we go, let me just make sure that's clean. There we go, right. So this one this way. Let's clean that off. And then the next one I'm using is Pale Papaya. And that's this way round. There we go. The next one I'm using is Bumblebee, but for this one I'm going to stamp off. And that's going to be that way. Clean this one off. Now on the first one I made, the next colour I used was Old Olive, but this time I'm going to use Granny Apple Green instead. Just think it's a bit brighter, because I think that the green I used was a little bit on the dull side, so I want them to be a little bit brighter. There we go. There we are, that looks a bit brighter. And then the final colour on the front of the card, well, the final set of leaves that are going to go on, I'm using Pacific Point. And here we go. And there we go. Now, I haven't spaced these out quite as well, I don't think, but there we go, that's okay. Right, so I'm pretty certain, I'll just check in a second. I don't know about the red. You can use any colours you want. I'm doing it sort of in rainbow colours. So it's up to you what colours obviously you want to use. And the colours I'm using next, the colour for the word for hello, I'm using Gorgeous Grape. Could have used Highland Heather, and here we go, put that there. And then on the inside I'm still going to carry on using the Gorgeous Grape for this one as well. There we go. And To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. Just because card, I think this one is more. And then I'm using the same colours again, the same colour, the same leaves, the same stamp again for the inside. This time I'm using Fresh Freesia. And I'm just going to go there like that. And I'm going to do the same on the envelope as well, the same colour on the envelope, but this time I'm going in from the corner. There we go. So that's all the stamping done, and that's the card and the envelope done. So it's a really simple card, but I think they look quite effective. This is, hopefully you'll be able to see what I mean about, I think that was Old Olive and this is Granny Apple Green, so hopefully you can see the difference between the two, but the rest of the colours are all the same. I just wanted to check in the catalogue a second for the colours to see if they're all, I mean if you didn't want to buy all the colours, yeah, I think that was right. So I should have probably used Poppy Parade, and then Daffodil Delight would have been the yellow, and Mango Melody if I'd wanted to use all the same, and Granny Apple Green and Pacific Point and Gorgeous Grape are all in the Brights collection. So if you had one collection of inks, you could do this, because you could use the Poppy Parade, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green and Pacific Point, and then Gorgeous Grape. So, and then you could have used Gorgeous Grape on the inside without having to change to the Freesia, but I thought I'd use a couple of the in colours as well for this one, and it would look just as nice there. So those are the two simple versions of the cards and the envelope. And then for the stepped up version, this is what I've done. I've used the same stamp, but this time I used 4 different colours of greens, or greenish colours. So I've used Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Jade, just Jade, and this one's Pretty Peacock. But with those two I stamped them off first. You'll be able to see those two there, so they're not quite as dark as they would have been. I've put them onto a strip of Granny Apple Green, and I used some, it is the, I can't find, here it is, the crinkled seam binding ribbon, which is white, and I used the Granny Apple Green blender pen to colour the ribbon in, and then I tied a bow and I stuck these two pieces on separately and just stuck it onto the front of the card. I didn't get it straight, even though I tried my best, but I didn't get it straight. Then I stamped hello in the Pretty Peacock, and I didn't stamp off first, so that's why it's darker. And then I've used some they're like resin dots, but they've got sort of a sparkle to them. Had these in my stash for a while. They're retired ones, so you won't be able to find those. I stamped in Granny Apple Green on the envelope and inside, and I also used the Pretty Peacock to stamp the sentiment on the inside as well. So I used the same sentiment again. So those are the 2 cards. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe you'll have a go at doing something similar. It doesn't have to be the same stamps, obviously, but if you wanted the same stamps, you can get them. Forever Fern is on in my online shop, and you can find that at triciascardsandcraft.stampinup.net, and you'll find all the things that I've used just about today, except for, what did I say? Except for these little enamel dots. You won't find those there because they're retired, but there are lots of other items that you'll be able to find that will match. I could have used any different colours. I think I've got some, might have got some other greens. I've got 2 green ones there that would have done, and these are oh, they've gone as well. They're retired. Maybe I could have used the yellow ones off the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. They might have looked nice as well. That wouldn't have mattered. I could have used anyway a lot of different items. If you've got any comments to make, you can leave them below, or you can email me at triciascardsandcrafts@yahoo.com. And I think if you want, you can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Tricia's Cards and Crafts. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Right then, thanks again for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.